Yes, good morning, one and all. Our next video to solve the problem on belt drive. The problem number 4: a nylon core flat belt 20 wide, weighing 20 Newton per meter, connecting a 300 diameter pulley to a 900 diameter driven pulley at a shaft spacing of 6 meter. Transmits 55.2 kilowatt at a belt speed of 25 meter per second. Calculate the first bit. Calculate the belt length and the angle of wrap. Second bit. Compute belt tensions based on the centrifugal. So based on coefficient of friction. Take 0.38. Now compared to previous problem, in the previous problems you consider this a leather belt. Here is what type of belt it is. Nylon core flat belt. It's a flat belt. Assume it is open drive. The belt is made up of nylon core. 200 wide. Breadth is given 200 wide. And better you write the sketch also for a flat open belt system with the notations. Right? Nice. 200 wide means breadth is given. Breadth of the belt. Width of the belt is given. Weighing 20 Newton per meter. Weight per unit length is given. Weight per unit length is given 20 Newton per meter. Connecting a 300 diameter pulley to a 900 diameter driven pulley. Now 300 diameter is smaller diameter, is a larger diameter 900 Which one is driver? Is clearly is given. Connecting 300 diameter pulley to a 900 diameter driven pulley. Now which is driver? Driver is smaller pulley, driven is larger pulley. Right? And at a shaft spacing of 6 meter. Center distance between shaft is 6 meter. A transmit 55.2 kilowatt. Power also is given. And belt speed of 25 meter per second also given. We also given. What we are going to calculate? First we want to calculate length of the belt and angle of wrap. The angle between the pulleys and the belt. Next, tensions in the belt. T1, T2, T0, and even if you want to calculate TC also. Right? First, then directly take the first bit unknown things. Then length and angle of wrap. Length of the belt and angle of wrap. For open belt drive, length is equal to, we know that, equation number 21.7 is the length of the belt. Right, where theta L and theta S are unknown from this. Capital D is given, small d is given, C is given, theta L and theta S are unknown. Then you calculate theta L with the equation 21.10a. Theta L is 3.25 radian. That should be less than, sorry, that should be greater than 2 pi radian. Not, sorry, that should be greater than pi radian. Right. Next, theta S also calculate with the equation 21.10b and substitute. Finally you get 3.042. That should be less than pi radian. Now we know the length. Calculate here. The length of the belt you get 13,900.19 Back substitute to all the theta S, theta L and theta S to the main equation. We'll get this value. And what is the belt tensions? T1, T2, T0 and TC I want to calculate. How do you calculate this one tension, belt tensions? First I want to calculate capacity of the belt. You know the capacity of the belt is e to the power of mu theta. We mu is same for both the pulley. Then e to the power of mu theta is equal to e to the power of mu theta S. Then substitute, we will get this value. Then you determine constant K. K value is equal to e to the power of mu theta minus 1 divided by e to the power of mu theta. From this you will get K value 0.685. Then centrifugal tension, know that W is given, weight per unit length is given, right? 1 minute. The centrifugal tension TC is equal to this value. Now as you know that sigma C is equal to 1 minute. Now how do you get this formula? TC is equal to small w v square by j. Small w is nothing but weight per unit length. It is not capital W, it is considered as a small w. It is considered as a small w. Now how do you get this formula? As you familiar with the equation, sigma c is equal to w square by g. You know sigma c is equal to tc by a. Send this a to the right side, w into a. This is e w. This w is nothing but weight per unit volume. Weight per unit volume into area. Now area volume is nothing but area into length. Area get cancelled. We will get weight per unit length, that is small w, right, into v square by g. That is here centrifugal tension it is. This one centrifugal stress it is. Alright, so just changes stress in terms of tension. Now we'll get substitute w weight per unit length 20, v is given, g is 9.81. Now we'll get in terms of Newton Tc, right? Next, how to calculate T1, T2 and T0. As you know that total power transmitted in the belt is given, right? From this formula, we familiar with N is equal to T1 minus Tc into kV divided by 1000. Now instead of this one, we already familiar with sigma 1 minus sigma c. That gives power transmitted per meter square of area of the belt. When you convert the stress into area, that gives a total power. It is area get cancelled here. That gives a total power transmitted, that is N is equal to T1 minus Tc into K into V divided by 1000 kilowatt. Now from this you will get T1 is this value, right? Here by considering centrifugal tension, because weight per unit length is given, this will consider Tc. If weight per unit volume is also given, then you also consider the Tc value also. Then we know that, then if I calculate T1, then how to calculate T2? Again we have one more formula is T1 minus Tc divided by T2 minus Tc to e power of mu theta. We know how to get this formula. We know that sigma 1 minus sigma c divided by sigma 2 minus sigma c, that is e power of mu theta. Now substitute sigma in terms of tensions by area. Now all the areas get cancelled, then you get in terms of tension only. Then T2 is equal to this formula, right? Next, we know the initial tension in the belt by the the Barth equation. Initial tension in the belt, right? Then calculate T1 already we know that, T2 also you know that, calculate T0, right? This is how we calculate the tensions in the belt drive. Similarly, go for try one more formula, one more problem of this problem. In that, what the another is given, the density is given. Then from the density, as you know, the mass density is equal to mass per unit volume, right? Now weight density is equal to what? Weight per unit volume. You know, weight is nothing but what? Mass into acceleration due to gravity divided by volume. Then from this, the mass per unit volume is what? The mass per unit volume is nothing but density into G. Let's try to solve this problem. Now that completes design of only flat belt. In next class, in next video, we'll go for design of V belts and ropes and chain. Thank you for watching this video.